Throughout my lifetime, it has been a tremendous sensibility, the lack of cooperation between Iran and America, except during the era of the Shah, where we had tremendous cooperation and a tremendous open-door policy of exchanges. After that, it became definitely a sense of concern. For example, I'll never forget when my mother came to visit me in California, and we were having an event at our home, and we had invited many people in the community, and my mother was terrified about the recent incidents. So different friends would come up to me and say, "Your mother, she's so lovely. I didn't know she was from Egypt." Or, "Your mother, she's so interesting. I didn't know she was from Morocco." Or, "Your mother, I didn't know she was from," and another country in the modern Middle East. My mother did not want to identify and cause conflict in someone else's mind when she didn't have an opportunity to explain. She did not want to identify that she was Iranian because she definitely felt that there was a dislike and a misunderstanding and sort of a collective phobia. My race or my ethnicity has been a source of personal conflict, confusion, and deliberation since I began to fill out any type of forms, voting forms in America or any other type of personal information, way prior to 9/11, even as a small child. I felt a sense of pride in Orientalism, in being Persian, in all my loving relatives who were Muslim from halfway around the world. They were like the end of the rainbow to me. I loved them, and I knew they loved me. However, I knew that there might be a distinction or a political confusion if I didn't have the opportunity to explain who I was and my personal identity before someone took it upon themselves to make an identification of this process. So I think now is the time that God has opened the door to respecting all nations, mending all nations, healing nations through education and understanding of the subtle differences of each of us, regardless of our faith. I don't feel that the Bakhtiar tribe or that my mother's family was part of that. I disassociate from the concept that Muslims are relevant to the crisis. I more identify crisis behavior, violence, evil, unpeaceful behavior, destructive behavior as being that of destructive people, regardless of their faith.